Let's move on to the San Francisco 49ers, who are one win away from making it to the Super Bowl. They need a guard, a safety, a cornerback. Their first pick falls in round two as a 61st pick, followed up by 93, and so on and so forth. AJ, let's start with you, buddy. Where do the San Francisco 49ers need to go in this draft? Who's a must-have player?
All right. So the 49ers, we know they lost some cornerback help, and their defense is kind of what they hang their hat on, knowing that their offense is going to have big explosive plays. So I kind of went to look for a guy who can get us some big explosive plays as well as help that defense. And that's cornerback Marcus Jones out of Houston. The cool thing about this guy is he's not just a cornerback, he is also a kick returner, punt returner, and what some people have called maybe the best punt returner in college football history. I'll let that be for everybody else. But this guy has played well when he got the opportunity to be a cornerback. 5 interceptions, 1 forced fumble in 2021. He got his first play against Memphis in 2021, and they went at him, put 18 targets on his head. He had 2 interceptions and 3 pass breakups. Didn't let much happen. Now, as a kick returner, as a special teams guy, you're getting him in the 3rd round. This guy has 9 total career return touchdowns in college. 9. Almost 3,000 return yards. It's insane, including a game-winning kick return touchdown against SMU in 2021. This guy will help you out, and we talked about these guys who need a little extra help to play their position. You can do it on special teams. You'll get that look. So I like this guy, Marcus Jones. He had 1 hit I was telling Aaron about. I wish it was on the B-roll. This guy's just flying down the sideline, and Marcus Jones is nowhere to be found. And at the last second, before he dives to the touchdown, Marcus Jones comes in, cleans his clock, makes him think twice about playing football ever again. He's physical, he's fast, and he can do it for you on the defensive side of the ball and on special teams. Marcus Jones, University of Houston.
Cleans his clock.
I like that pick. I like that pick.
This was one of my favorite picks, honestly, out of all 16 of our picks today. We talk about playmaking. I just mentioned that to have the ability to play special teams at the elite level in which he did, and still have the skill and technique to fit in as a defensive back. Like, is he going to be perfect? No. Are there some technique things he needs to learn? Yes. Does he have some sloppy footwork at times? But this is a guy that you can put on the field day one and have an impact on your team. And I think with the loss of everybody the 49ers lost, especially in the back end, they're going to need that. And I think this is a guy that you can feel comfortable drafting and have him fit right in. They got Ambry, who was a rookie last year. So I wondered how early they go DB in this draft, and they started to like him. But they lost guys on the safety, and then obviously the other corner could use some help. So I just, like I said, this was one of my favorite picks, honestly, out of all 16.
Well done, AJ. Well done. I'm going to piggyback off this one and go with my pick. It's a safety out of Georgia. I'm going with Lewis CINE. He is a player, and you brought up something here that I'm hoping it's in the B-roll. We'll find out if it is. But he had a play against Kyle Pitts in the Florida-Georgia game that you talk about rocking players. This boy lit Kyle Pitts up in this game, but let's get into it. Lewis CINE. Safety out of Georgia. This dude is an absolute animal, and they might have to trade up for this. This is one of the rare times where I'm saying a team should be trading up for this guy. They have 2 third-round picks and this late second-round pick. If I'm San Francisco, I am trading up to get Lewis CINE, the safety out of Georgia. He sees the game fantastic. He's a reliable tackler. We just talked about Kobe Bryant before, how his concern was tackling. You don't have to worry about that at all with CINE. He is one of the best run defensive safeties in the nation. He's first among SEC safeties in terms of a run defense grade, according to PFF, which obviously I don't have a subscription to. Sorry, Cincinnati Bengals fans. But he is the highest graded safety. He had the highest graded safety season at Georgia since 2018 this past year. This dude will go up and give you a little he'll go up, he'll crack you, he'll leave you wounded. He sees the field incredible. Lewis CINE, safety, Georgia, boom.
Baby Vaccaro. He reminds me a lot of Kenny Vaccaro coming out of Texas.
Yeah.
I really, really like him. I didn't get no B-roll of him hitting Kyle Pitts from 2 years ago or whatever.
Well, so basically, you know how you were talking about how you were concerned about Dylan pronouncing the guy's name right? I did I looked up all my players' names beforehand and to make sure that I was pronouncing their name right. And the one video I got where they actually said his name was the Florida-Georgia game where he just absolutely, and he got tossed where it was like a targeting penalty and everything. It was bad, but it wasn't like he purposely tried to do it. Like if I saw that, I would have been like, I don't know if I want to make it here. But this is not only a pick that San Francisco should make in the second round, but this is a pick that they should go up and get. They have 2 third-round picks, make a move, and go get yourself a safety.
I like it. I like
defense, man. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, if you're taking somebody off Georgia's defense, it's hard to say, no, that's a bad pick.
Exactly. Aaron, you also have a safety. Who do you think the Niners should be going after?
I do have a safety. My safety is not probably as well known as your safety, but he's, maybe.
I'm sorry, it's kind of a big deal.
Maybe he doesn't play on Georgia's defense, but I also think that losing guys like Jaquiski Tartt, obviously, who drops the interception, maybe sends them. But their back end needs help. I was only focused on their back end. I didn't care where else we talked about draft. The 49ers need to draft somebody on the back end, and for me, it's safety KERBY Joseph. KERBY Joseph from Illinois. Again, many people may not have heard of him, but this is a guy who is rangy. He can fight through blocks. He has very, very good ball skills. I am about playmaking. He is opportunistic. He's versatile. He had 57 tackles, 5 interceptions, and 2 pass breakups. He is the highest graded safety by PFF metrics. By the way, in 2021, guys, you guys should check out PFF. Highest graded safety. This guy, again, is just a playmaker. He finds the football, and good things happen when he's around the ball. I think the 49ers, again, an opportunistic defense with an offense that we're not sure how they're going to work with the quarterback position, gets them some extra possessions. I think it's big that they go get a playmaker on the back end, and I like KERBY Joseph to do that.
Either way, safety is the call, and focus on that back end. Aaron is a big guy who likes focusing on.
I like back ends. I like when they have a nice back end,
especially tonight. Happy birthday, Jessica!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Shout out Porto.
Oh Lord. Oh man.
Can we confirm, or can we confirm about Porto's back end? Is that
it's pretty large. It's large. All
right, Dylan, you're Porto's #1 fan here. Bring us home with the San Francisco 49ers pick.
Speaking of Porto, let's stay out in California with the 49ers here with the last pick in the draft. Last pick on the 49ers side of our coverage here. I'm actually going later into the third round. Their second third round pick, I'm going to the back end, and I'm going CORDALE FLOTT. CORDALE FLOTT. We've seen a lot of LSU defensive backs just thrive in this league. This guy's a great corner. He is very unpolished, though. So that's why I think he's a mid to late, their second, third round pick. He has a high motor. He plays his ass off, Rudy style. He's got a long corner, needs to get thick. He's only 175 pounds. He only had 1 pick last year. But like I said, he's very raw, tons of upside. He's solid in zone coverage, can make a lot of plays in that area. I think he could fit well in that NFC East division as a cornerback. I mean, they did sign Chuck Ward and Darqueze Dennard. They also got some other pieces there at the cornerback position. So he doesn't need to start right away. I just think there's a lot of upside with this guy. He is lanky, but I think he's a solid football player and can help the 49ers eventually, if not this year.
Yeah, if only the Niners played in the NFC East, huh?
I meant West.
I know what you meant. No, I like him. And you mentioned
thinking about Porto's back end.
LSU. LSU is they always have high rated guys coming out on their defensive backfield. So when you get a guy there, that's somebody that's been coached well, that's played at a high level, playing in the SEC. The only thing I don't like about him, honestly, is his name. I'm not excited if he becomes a star. Hey, that's another play by CORDALE FLOTT. Like, that just doesn't excite me.
You imagine Gus Johnson? CORDALE FLOTT.
One of the CORDALE.
Not a bad pick.
One of the Flotts. Big time FLOTT guy.